We are at the rock and a hard place fight. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just take a little bit of time to make sure that any spell slots that you've used are marked off. Any spell slots that you haven't used, you've got back. If you should be at full hit points, that's good to go. I know that Gonn took 3 from dropping in from 30 feet onto that rock.
Tracking.
But other than that, I remember something about last time you said magic weapon.
Yeah, no. So I've got both of my second level slots knocked out for magic weapon and bark skin. Is
Yes.
that the other one I
Yeah,
cast?
which puts your AC at a 17. Um,
Gotcha. Okay.
with magic
And
weapon, the requirement is a weapon that is already not magic. Do you have a secondary weapon that you're going with, like a javelin or something like that?
is mine magic?
Your greatsword is. It's already a +1.
Oh, I can't stack that. Damn.
No, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, here's what I'm gonna pull back that slot and I'll just save that shit and I'm still just gonna go in. Let
Gotcha.
let me fix real quick.
And then with
I'll
Chauncy, I'm seeing him at 56 out of 59 hit points. I don't remember you taking any damage. And then everybody should, like, you guys stayed there for 4 days, and you at the end of your long rest.
Yeah, we should all be good.
You should be
The
in it to
best
win
we
it.
can be for this fight.
And then
okay.
also, the area between the levels is 30 feet, so if you make it to the bottom of the staircase, I will say that it is going to be another 30 feet in order to get up at to the top. With that being said, wherever you guys are located in that small little cluster, which is, let me start the session, that'd be even better. So that small little cluster of you guys sitting right there, I would say it would be like 30 feet to get to the base of the stairs and then another 30 feet to get up. Just so that way we're not like, I'm halfway on the
Oh yeah,
stairs and stuff like that.
I would agree with that.
So, if nobody has any further ado and everybody's good with our stuff, I feel we'll ease on into it. And it is round 1, Gonn's turn. It will go Gonn, Vernon, Chauncy, Thame, and then it's back up to round 2 with Raven, The Rock, Oral, and then back to Gonn. So go ahead and take it away, Gonn.
All right. So I am going to attack. Wait, that's I hit the wrong thing. Ha. Now I'm gonna attack.
13, its AC is a 15, so you go in to strike and it starts to move around a little bit. You cleave a couple of feathers out of the way, but nothing catches meat.
Uh, I am going to
Gave it a haircut.
actually save this. So, all good. All right, I'm going to take a second attack then.
Gotcha.
Man, not a good first round.
Even though this bird is big and it is right in front of you, this new form that you've taken over, this new larger shape, you're still trying to make your stuff connect, but not quite making it happen. Is there anything
All right.
else you'd like to do on your
Holding
turn?
his great sword in his fingers.
Um,
Hey, real quick, got a question.
Yeah.
Your hunter thing, or the hunter's mark, when you looked at it, you found out its resistances and all that, right?
yeah.
I believe I remembered that. Did it have a resistance to cold?
No, it did not.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
just
am
needed to ask.
going to, just maintain my rage. That's it. Next, next.
Gotcha. Next up
That's
is
way less epic
Vernon.
than I thought it'd be.
I'm still what we said 30 feet above it, right? When I dropped him.
So you are 30 feet off of the ground. It's 20 feet up.
Yeah, no, and we went 30 feet. I thought we went 30 feet up so he would land on top of the bird.
Yeah, that works. You're 30 feet above it.
Okay. I'm going to. Oh, sorry. Oh. Step out of these.
If you're not
So
trying to
sorry.
sneeze, stick your tongue out. You can't sneeze if your tongue's stuck out.
Little trick.
I know it's weird, but like
Yeah, it's like rubbing your tongue on the top of your mouth when you have a brain freeze.
yep.
It works. Okay, so I was thinking for the branded sword smite. You said I have to do that. Oh wait, no, it's concentration. I'm concentrating on him being large, so that is a no-go. Never mind. I will just do what I originally was gonna do. I'll just straight up attack him with one attack. Ah,
That one missed.
yeah. Um, I'm thrown off for some reason. A dust flew in my eye, I think. So I scream out and at the same time release a blast of. I'll fly down 5 feet so that way it hits him. Actually, I'll fly down 10 feet so that way it'll like go through all the way to the ground.
All right.
So that way, that means I'm 20 feet above him. I'm 40 feet off the ground. And that's a breath weapon, so he's gonna have to make a dexterity 12.
Dexterity 12.
Yeah, that's probably really good.
He got a 20, so that means he'll take half damage.
Hey, so what, 3, 4?
3.
Whatever it is. 3? Alright.
First damage on it is a little bit of frost coalesces around the wing feathers and stuff like that.
Alright, and bonus action. I'm already flying, so that's it.
That's your
Yep.
turn? Alright, next up is Chauncy and then Thane.
Alright. So we gotta run past. We're on the palace level, correct?
You are one below it. I'm saying that rather than count squares and to get you guys into the fight quick enough, if you take a move and a dash as your action, you can make it to pretty much that little square right there, and it'll get you up in there. But it's a movement and a dash, or however way you want to break that down. Because I know that you've got Misty Step that you can use a bonus action and then still have your legit action to do something.
And then, just to clarify for me, please, is Gonn and Vernon, how far are they within, how many feet of it?
So Gonn is right up danger close on it. He occupies that whole 10 by 10 square, and then Vernon is approximately 10 feet out and 10 feet up, I would say.
Okay. Alright. Well, I won't I was gonna send in a nuke. But that unfortunately would hit my friends.
Meh.
There's enough room there where you can include it in the fireball but not hit.
Possibly. Well, I'm assuming I'm coming up on the right side of the stairs, right?
I'll let you put yourself wherever you deem necessary.
All right.
In
So I'm gonna
that-
take. I'll take my movement and I'll use a Misty as my bonus.
Gotcha.
And let me just mark that. I'll mark that up a second. And then I guess I can't ping for some reason. Here. Here. I think maybe it makes sense here if I go here. And then if you could draw me, or maybe I could do it too, right? I don't know how big.
In the overlays?
Yeah. Let me confirm how big it is, unless you know offhand. Haha, that's what she said.
Are
Fireball
you
with 30
casting a
foot
fireball?
radius?
That's right, 30-foot radius.
Yeah, I'll let you basically let's see, 30-foot radius.
So I'm
would
assuming
be
probably
that.
somewhere over here, yeah.
Yeah.
And just miss Gonn.
That is correct.
All right, let's go for that.
All right.
We're having fried rock, guys.
It's a
And back.
dexterity save.
Be careful, the feathers are going to flash.
All right, that's an 11, so I believe that's a fail. It's probably going to eat all of this. Go ahead and do your
Dex
damage.
16, right? Dex 16.
You did that at max level, right? Actually, aren't all your spells at max level?
That would be 23 and then 3 extra fires, so 26 total.
All right, that's some good stuff. Boom.
Assuming it's not resistant to fire.
It is not, but it also looks like it tanked that hit.
Ooh, cool. No bird barbecue tonight, fellers. And I used a bonus action, my movement. I believe that's all I got.
All right, if that's it, next up is theme.
Alright. I am going to dash up to the top of the stairs.
Gotcha. Is there anything else you're gonna do?
I'm going to give Gonn a bardic inspiration.
There you go. Gonn's got some bardic inspiration. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. Top of the round. A icicle, ice shape, begins to form and coalesce approximately 200 feet above the battlefield as Oral becomes visible 200 feet above the battlement.
Oral, my sweetie.
That is her turn. It is now, and that was a layer action, so she did that on initiative count 20. I'm sorry. She will next turn. It's Raven's go. Because he's got a 24, so he is definitely quicker than me.
If somebody can roll for me, I would take a couple attacks at it.
So it'll take your movement to get to the stairs and then a dash action to get up on top of the stairs.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
Alright. Now, Oral manifest herself. And now it is the rock's turn. The rock starts to beat its wings as it begins to take flight. Seeing as how there's a whole bunch of these things that have rushed it, it figures that it's more comfortable in the air. It lifts off and then it moves up and over towards Vernon. This would give Gonn an attack of opportunity.
I will absolutely be taking that.
Alright.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Let's see you
All
roll
right.
with a crit.
Don't forget to roll your D8.
No, I've got a couple things lined up here. Yeah, I'm going to use
Oh, you got 10
Shit.
minutes to use it, so yeah.
cool. So that is damage.
It's
Where am I at?
basically
Okay.
doubling the dice and then
Yep,
adding
no.
the modifier to it. Okay, so that's a total of 21.
So except using my greatsword damage, my greatsword mastery, that 1 and that 2 can be treated as 3s.
Got it.
So that should add 3 total.
23. Yeah.
Plus my barbarian or my rage for 2.
Gotcha.
Colossus Slayer for 7. I'll take it.
Hold on. Does Colossus Slayer say on your turn? No, it just says hitting
is
a
a
creature
passive.
that's already been hit. Okay.
Yep. As long as it's
Also,
already taken damage. And I can also
don't
use
forget
my
to add in the becoming large.
Oh, yeah, that's
Get, like,
another 1d4.
1d4.
and then there's one more I gotta pull, and I apologize, gentlemen, for not having it up ahead of time. But it is basically my my barbarian subclass smite.
Is that a spell
it-
that you're gonna cast?
It's not it's another one of those it's a passive. Whenever I am raging, it's not coming up on the actual sheet, but it's part of my divine fury.
Yep.
Yep, so it's 1d6 plus my barbarian level round down.
Yep, 1d6 plus 1.
Yeah. So sorry I didn't already have that up, but there's no place for me to hit it on the character sheet, so I gotta custom roll it.
Too easy. So that's
But
another 3.
That's another 3. I feel like that was a respectable revenge strike.
That totally was. Alright.
You made up for my one.
On the way up, Vernon, it is going to be making a attack at you. Are you gonna use Steely to impose disadvantage on this?
On this character, yes. Which means any attack that this character makes against me.
That doesn't work like that.
That's what it says.
I think it's only once per turn.
Nope.
Alright, what's the Steel Defender?
Steel Defender.
Deflect attack. As a reaction, the defender imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see within 5 feet of it, provided the attack roll against the creature is against a creature other than the defender. So it doesn't say that it does it until the start of your next turn. It doesn't say that it does it against all attacks. I've looked this up because both the protective fighting stance and shield say
That's why.
that it does it for the rest of the time. So it is going to go ahead and make a Talons attack at you. It's going to be doing the disadvantage. That is going to be a 14 at disadvantage.
Miss.
Alright. So it is going to now go ahead and do a beak attack at you.
Whoa.
That is a 32 to hit. And that is 33 points of piercing damage as it tries to scoop in, but Steely ends up pushing it out of the way, but it ends up finding a chunk and biting in. And then it proceeds to fly up.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
I'm going to use my reaction,
Got it.
and I will be doing the gift of the gem dragon,
Okay.
because it's within 10 feet and it made an attack. So it has a DC 15 strength.
DC 15 strength save.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 29. It passed. I believe it takes half damage.
That's what I was looking. Yeah, the creature takes half damage. Yeah, I was just making sure.
Gotcha.
So 3 again.
Damage is damage. You guys are putting it on there. Alright, and then it flies up, and it is now 120 feet up in the air. We'll make it a little bit easier. It's 100 feet up in the air. Next up is Oral, who basically is hovering now 200 feet off the ground, and you see her begin to move her arms around in a great sweeping fashion as she then brings it down, and a flurry of ice begins to bombard everybody on the roof. So I'm going to need people to make some pull this up. Alright. It is going to be dexterity saving throw. And it is going to be a DC 21.
Oh. Yikes.
I'll just take half damage. But a quarter damage.
24.
24? Alright.
And hey, just to let you know, I was rolling that at advantage because of my the barbarian thing.
Gotcha.
Fucking whatever. It's I'll find it for you.
Okay, so if you failed, failures take 10 bludgeoning and 7 cold. If you are resistant to cold, you will take 3. If you pass, you will take half. So you only take 5 bludgeoning and 3 cold.
So
if you have cold gear on, you're resistant, right?
If you
So
have
if I-
cold resistance and you pass, you take like 1 cold.
and if I have bludgeoning resistance,
Then you take 5 bludgeoning. Oh, and you pass, so then it'll be 2. So you take basically 3 total from that whole ice storm.
okay, I start to laugh maniacally.
Good times.
Oh shit, Gonn's going off the rails.
Well, it's now Gonn's turn.
Calls me.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and how high up is this rock?
The rock's about 100 feet.
No way.
You have to toss me.
He's giant.
All right then, fuck it, javelin. Boom. Oh, damn you.
We'll take that. So the javelin's outside of your 30, so it would be a disadvantage, but since that missed,
yeah, I didn't even
since
think.
it missed,
Yeah,
we'll
that's
just
30.
since it missed, we'll just call it good.
All right, well, there's only one other thing for me to attack nearby then. I'm taking a swipe at Oral then.
She is 200 feet up in the air.
Oh, yeah, okay, she's flying. Everybody's flying. Fuck me.
Dodge!
You know what? I did make an attack though, so that at least allows me to maintain my rage.
Yeah, also 2024 rules on rage, you can basically just stay pissed off as like a bonus action.
Yeah, I was gonna say missing would be
Wait,
irritating.
what's my jump right now?
It'll say on your character sheet if you
Yeah.
click on your movement in feet.
Jump sucks at 5e.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just thinking with my athletics, with being enlarged,
Your high jump, and when you
one
jump
and a
up in
half
there,
to
it
okay.
equals 3 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah, okay, never mind. So
You'd be jumping 7 feet.
yeah, never. All right. Can I eh, I'm gonna hold that next action then.
I rolled those for good reason to make sure that you were still
Concentration?
enlarged
Yep.
as concentration checks, and I passed
Yeah.
them both.
You're
Okay.
still big.
I'm gonna hold that action to attack once something's in range. Other
Okay,
than
so
that,
you're
I got nothing.
you're gonna use your other action. You get your other attack to make the attack. If it
Yeah.
gets close. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's all I got. Yeah.
All right. Next up is Vernon.
Fucking ow! I'm gonna cast at level 2. Cure wounds on myself.
Gotcha. Smart.
Are you fucking serious? 3 ones?
Hold on just a second. Since Bowie's not in here, let me roll a dexterity save for him.
Our rolls have been poop.
Alright, hold on just a second. I do believe it was okay. 17.
Did I make it?
No, you didn't. But it's alright. You
You
only took
suck,
17
just
damage.
like the rest of us.
Always. Hey, that sounds the lowest number yet.
Yeah.
Hey, is this storm still here, or is it gone? Was it just like a dust up? real
It
quick?
dissipated almost immediately. It's almost like hail came down fast and furious. Think like living in Kansas with all our hailstorms, and then it was
Gotcha.
gone after that turn. The ground is
Sweet.
considered to be difficult terrain, but we'll get into that later if it comes into effect.
Hey, real quick, when can I use that extra action or that held action?
So you said that if something comes into your thing to attack,
Within range, right?
yeah.
What if I switch weapons with a bonus action?
So switching items is pretty much just like an item interaction, and you can also draw or stow something as part of your attack. So what are you trying to do?
I have a longbow.
Yeah, you could totally take a shot with that.
I kind of forget that he's a ranger sometimes, and you can still use those when you're raging. You
Yeah.
don't always have to hit shit.
If you would like to take that shot, we can wait. If Vernon's done with his, then we'll
Yeah,
go back to your.
Sorry, man. I thought for some reason I thought you were passing. I don't.
Not
No,
yet.
why?
Sorry, I was gonna fly because these things look like they're hooked. Like I could hide underneath it.
Yeah, we'll say it'll give you. We'll say it'll give you a little bit of a. It'll give you like half cover. It'll give you a +2 to your AC.
That's actually
Sweet,
pretty
19.
smart.
Let's go. That's what I'm gonna do. Well, I mean, I'm still 40 feet up in the air, so I just flew over to this and hugged it, basically.
Gotcha.
And yeah, that's it.
All right. Now we'll do your longbow shot.
Yeah, I apologize for the interruption on that one. 22.
22's a hit.
Six.
And this is to the rock, or
This is to the rock, yeah. Ooh, +8. 14 total. Also, because of my mastery of longbow, it is
slowed by 10
slow.
feet.
Slow by 10 feet. Yep.
Gotcha.
And that's it for me.
Oh, now it only has a 90 fly speed. No, I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
fucking right.
Now it only has 110 fly speed.
Oh, you're right, because it flew up that. Yeah, my
Alright, it
fault.
is Chauncey's turn. I'm just letting you know, this thing's fast.
Fast as fuck, boys.
Right. I'm gonna blast 2 Eldritches up at it.
Alright, anything over a 15's hitting.
Try that pepperoni.
I'm gonna re-roll that with my heroic
Using your
inspiration.
inspiration?
Can you
Got
mute
it.
Bowie?
That one hits.
Yeah, I can mute.
Yep.
Thanks.
And that's gonna be 13.
Actually, guys, I might have to go.
Alright, who would you like to take over playing your character?
I can run
Who
them.
doesn't mind?
I can
All right,
do
man,
it.
I'll let you
I've run
run
them
'em.
before. I
All
got
right,
you,
Logan, I
brother.
appreciate you, man.
No worries,
Thank you, man. Everyone's coming over. All right, later, guys.
Yeah.
Later, man. Sorry.
Thank you. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Let me.
I wasn't trying to kick him out or nothing. I just asked if he could mute real quick.
He's gonna go catch a movie. He promised his kids, forgot what day it was. So they're gonna watch the new Jurassic Park.
Oh, cool beans.
Yep.
Scary stuff.
So that was the first Eldritch Blast. That
Yeah,
hit.
13 plus 3 fire. So 16 total.
I'll add that 3 fire.
And the second shot, yes, 22. And that's going to be for 12. And
This
then
thing
for
is
my...
looking still okay. It is not bloodied yet.
It's looking still okay. So instead of hiding under one of these tooth-looking things, can I just duck in the stairwell? Like, I don't know, like, does it go under here somewhere?
It does. How far under are you going?
Well, just far enough. I mean, because I'm
Not,
kind of
not trying to be a dick, but he did
What?
say that ground is
rough
rough terrain
rough
as well.
terrain down the stairs.
So it only
Yeah.
counts as like double for movement purposes. I want to know if you're down under the level and you can't be targeted, or if you are up there just down below the surface.
I guess. Yeah, what's this give you, a +2 to your AC? That's what you said?
Half cover gives them a +2.
Alright. I'll just do that. That way I can just kind of stay in the fray.
Alright, gotcha. If that's your turn, next up is Thame.
All right, how big is Oral? Is she large or medium?
She is currently a medium-sized humanoid, and she is approximately 200 feet up above the battlefield.
So I'm gonna do performance of creation and make as lifelike of a statue as I can of her, worth 160 gold.
Okay. You're gonna make a statue of her. Does it do anything specifically?
No, it's just a statue created 10 feet in front of me, because it takes my whole action. But I have a plan.
Animate inanimate objects.
And animating performance. And then I've got another plan after that.
Good times.
Alright.
So, and then
At
I'm
Ridgemont
going
High.
to actually duck down the stairs far enough to not be targeted.
Gotcha. Are you completely underneath? Or is
Yeah,
you
pretty
can't see
much.
anything up there, nothing can see you?
I want to be able to just barely see my statue that I made.
Alright. If that is that, then next up is Raven's turn. We're
Oh, I don't even have to be able to see it. It's just got to be within 30 feet of me. So
there you go. Yeah, you could be totally out from underneath the skyline.
Yeah. So completely hidden.
Gotcha. Do you know it?
Sorry. Yep. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Hey, yeah, bear with me. Just because I've got to jump between like sheets and stuff. I'm attacking with a longbow.
Gotcha.
That's to the rock.
He's got a +10 on his longbow.
Cool. All right. That one's easy.
He's got 2 attacks around, and then he's also an arcane archer, so he's got a little bit of stank he can throw on it.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Okay. So that's a 14 on that first one.
I think he rolled a dexterity save. Because the 6 plus the 10 on the attack is a 16, which would be enough to hit. We just go by straight raw numbers.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right, cool. So damage is what, 1d... Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on a second. It's 1d6 for longbow?
1d8 plus 5.
1d8. Nine.
9.
All right, I'm gonna also use one expenditure of bursting shot.
Gotcha.
Hey, don't forget also that he does have lucky.
Yep. Oh, good point. Cool.
So if you miss, I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, good one.
2d6 force damage.
2d6.
I'm trying to help you out by looking it up.
Yeah, sorry, man. I'm trying to jump between like.
It's all good. I already know what I'm gonna do for my next turn.
Cool. 10 off of that.
Gotcha.
All right, and I'm going to attack again.
Now it's bloodied.
Ooh, nice. Plus 10, 27.
That's definitely a hit.
All right. There's my 1d8. 2 plus. Is that added to that?
Yeah.
Plus 5.
7.
So 7. I'm going to use my other bursting shot.
Alright, that's another 2d6.
Another 6. All right. And then I am going to blow my action surge.
Got it.
And I'm going to fire again.
Alright, and then since you're doing that, you get another 2.
Yep. I'm going to use my lucky.
This is why you have it.
Wow.
All right. 18.
That's a hit.
Yeah, 6.
Ooh, it's down to double digits.
And I'm going to... I don't think I got anything else I can throw on top of that.
You still have one more attack from your extra attack feature.
Yep. That's a hit.
Yep.
23. $10.
All right.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to take Draconic Flight.
Gotcha. How far up are you flying, or where are you flying?
So I don't understand it too well. It gives me, hold on a second. I just know it's an action I can take, and it's what I want on this one.
It's a fly speed equal to your walking speed.
Okay, so I can go 30 feet up, or what's his? 30 feet up, correct?
So you're
Or
gonna go
whatever.
You could
30 feet up.
potentially fly above Chauncey.
I can do that. Yeah. So I'll fly up to that point,
Gotcha.
and that's me.
All right. Next up is the rock, who's just been pelted with arrows, so it's gonna make a little swoop down in there. Hypothetically, it's over that spot. All right. Now, half cover, so we're gonna give you a +2, and it is gonna go ahead and make a talons attack for a
Dude.
total of 21, which I do believe hits, even with
You, as a raven.
Raven.
Yeah, it hits Raven.
Okay. Yeah, he's sitting at a
17 would be a 19. Cool.
would
So
be 19. Yeah. Okay.
next up is the Talon damage, which is 17 points of piercing damage, or slashing damage. And I need him to make a either strength saving throw or a dexterity saving throw in order to try to shake loose from these talons, or else he will be grappled and restrained. And that
Okay.
is going to be a DC 19, either strength saving throw or dexterity saving throw, because grappling
Wait.
works differently in this edition.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dex because he gets a
+5.
+5 on that one, I think. Oh, but yeah.
Yeah. So on a 14 or greater, you are not grappled.
It's an 11, but I am also lucky.
That is true. So you can go ahead and re-roll that.
19.
You manage to shrimp out, and you are not grappled, so it is now going to go ahead and make a beak attack against him.
Yeah. Hey,
Thank God for basic training.
real quick, I was just looking at Raven's sheet. Does anybody know if he was actually sitting at this on his hit points when he started?
The 43?
Yeah.
Yeah, he took damage from
Okay.
the ice storm.
Okay. Cool.
Alright, so that is going to be a 25, so that's definitely going to be a hit. And then the damage for the beak is going to be 26.
That puts him at 0.
So he is down.
Can I use? Hold on a second. As a reaction,
What are you trying to use as a reaction?
second wind,
Second wind is going to be a bonus action.
bonus action. Okay, cool.
So also that means that your draconic flight goes down, and then you fall 30 feet, and then you take a failed death save.
Oh no.
Because I don't want to add too much insult to injury.
But yeah,
Technically,
I got it.
he's above Chauncey, though, isn't he? I'm just curious.
I mean, I could play this like the worst absolute way possible. I would just prefer not to.
I meant like he could
All
try
right.
to catch him as a reaction.
I'm trying to catch anybody from 30 feet
From
up.
30 feet up, you'd basically be splitting difference. This is where things that, like, as a reaction, you cast Featherfall. That's where that stuff comes in.
Gotcha.
I'd be like,
shit.
Alright, so...
I don't know if he has anything. Wait, if there is anything I can throw
I can pop it back up.
on him that he has. I just don't want to do him. I don't want to do him dirty if he's got some way that he plays him normally that he's got a defense for this.
I 100% gotcha. I don't
But
think that he has anything yet. He, for all intents and purposes, he's down at 1 death save. Down.
Yeah. I'll just keep rolling with it and look through his stuff as we go.
Yep. Alright, the rock has moved back, not in range of anybody because he was 30 feet up. Next up, Whirl proceeds to do the same thing where she starts to summon and then brings it down, but this time it feels like it's a little bit weaker. I'm still able to get all of you except for Thane. You said that you were down underneath there.
Yeah.
So you do not need to make the DC 21 dexterity saving throw.
That's my
Wait a
plan.
second. How big is this thing?
It is a 20-foot circle, 40 feet high.
Shit.
Beats it.
Then it won't hit all of us.
20-foot radius, 40 foot high.
Yeah, it won't hit all of us. It'll either hit all three of us over here, or it would hit, because these are
That hits.
those are 10 feet across.
Yeah, but a 20-foot radius is 20 feet from the center.
Yep.
You're thinking of a
I'll
20-foot
just-
circumference.
I'll just fail it anyways. Whatever.
Okay, wait. What am I?
Hey!
So, I how much is Raven's total hit points? 60. Raven will automatically fail any dexterity saving throws because he's unconscious. So he'll take the death save from that. I got to do a little bit more research. I don't want to pile on and just kill him because, you know.
What's the death saves a D20?
On his turn, he'll roll a 1d20.
Okay, cool. Yep, gotcha.
So if you failed, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. If you passed, it's only 6. If you got resistance, you half that. And then 13 points of cold. If you passed, it's 6. If you're resistant, it's half of that. Everybody good?
I thought I was. It doesn't
I'm
seem
still good
right.
at 1 health. Let's go.
There we
Still
go.
alive. Still alive.
There we go. Oh, okay.
Alright. Now, Oral starts to actually... She was at 100 or 200 feet. Now she is going to start moving down. And she flies at 90 feet. So she is now about 110. Well, let's say 120 feet up off the battlefield now. As she moves pretty dang quick. Next up is Gonn.
All right. I think Gonn's going to shift tactics here, and I am going to start the turn by dropping rage.
Alright.
And let me apologies, I forgot
You're
there's even...
still enlarged.
Yeah. Crap. I'm trying to actually drop the rage, but it's not letting me change it on here. Anyways, I'm gonna hit my hunter's mark on the rock.
Gotcha.
Boom. And I am going to go ahead and take a shot with the longbow.
At the rock?
At the rock.
Gotcha.
You smell the rock cooking?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm
Might
trying
be
to
with
pull up.
some more damage.
Yeah, I just pumped that from a pocket full of
22.
shit.
22's a
Let's
hit.
go.
Plus 9.
Plus 1d4.
Plus 8. Plus
Did you do your 1d4?
6.
And
I
then
will take it.
And then the 1d4 for the being enlarged.
Oh. Does that... Screw
I
yourself.
I'm saying we'll include it. You know, I'm gonna err on the side of you guys as players.
Okay, 3.
Gotcha.
And then why did it roll like that on the custom? All right. And then I'm going to take another shot.
All right.
Nice. Okay. Cool. And sorry, I'm trying to I gotta roll all the way back down. Damn, another max on the hunter's mark.
There you go. And it doubles those dice as well, so that it actually turns into a 12.
Oh, nice.
It's looking pretty beat up.
Cool. And then I am going to use my oh, do I want to use that right now? Yeah. I am going to use as a bonus action one of my, because I don't think I have to be under rage to use my Warrior of the Gods dice pool.
To heal yourself? No, you do not.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of those. And there's got to be a place to roll it. Yep, there we go. Wait, that's not the right dice.
1d12?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, yeah, it is. Yep, there we go. Why did it come up as damage, though? Okay, so, yeah. I took 3. All right,
Gotcha.
gain 3. All good. Cool, and that's it for me.
Okay. At the end of your turn, something crazy happens. Oral shimmers and then maneuvers 30 feet closer to the edge of you guys. So that is a legendary action that she used. It sees that she is blinked across the sky.
So she's 90 feet off the ground
She's
now?
still 120 feet off of the ground. She just moved 30 feet over. And now it's Vernon's turn.
Okay. Well, I really like being alive. I'm gonna fly up 5 more feet. And cure wounds at level 2.
Gotcha.
Come on! Yes! That's what I'm looking for. 27. I'm at 28 hit points, boys.
Good times.
Fucking take
That's
this
cool.
sumbitch down. That's a great turn for me.
Is that it? Alright. She now maneuvers and blinks 30 feet down. So this is her second action. She is 90 feet off the battlefield. Chauncy, it is your go.
2 more Eldritch Blasts on the rock.
Alright.
I mean, she's 45 feet away from me, or higher up than me. Is that right?
Yeah.
Math.
And I misbooked. Have a day.
15 meets it, beats it.
Oh, I thought it was 17.
No.
Okay, 15. So I hit 1. And that's 14, and then 3 fire. 17 total.
17 total. Boom. Alright.
And then I'm going to take my movement to go next to them. Bam.
So you are out and underneath?
I'm just hunkering down next to them.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you can see her or if she can see you.
No, I've lost sight. If I
Okay, got it. You are under hiding with them.
Yeah,
It's bad
I'm not
news up there.
It's looking like she's about to do something, and I'm running for the hills.
All right, is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, she will use her third legendary action, which is the amount that she has here. She manifests a solid ball of ice, and she's going to throw it at Gonn.
Uh-oh. Catch it, Gonn. Catch it.
Catch it and throw it back. Catch it, throw it back.
That is going to be a 26 to hit for 15 cold damage.
Which I am resistant to.
So you will take, what is that? 14, 7. So you take 7 points of cold damage. It's basically a giant hailstone hits you.
Did he just hold up his sword and it split in half?
Could be.
Smacked him on both shoulders, like, damn it.
It's like, that tickles.
Alright, next up is Thame.
So how far up is the rock?
The rock is approximately, we'll say, 50 feet.
And it's not looking so good, right?
No, it's not.
So I'm gonna come out just enough to peek out so I can see the rock. And I'm going to message to the rock. The one in the air is a fake. Get it.
Okay, we'll see what it does.
Should I roll like a performance or something for that, or?
What language are you saying that in?
Oh, that's true. Probably common.
Okay. Rocks have an intelligence of 3.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Would I know that?
You probably would, seeing
Yeah.
as how it's got rock in the name.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought you were gonna
scratch that. Then I'm gonna.
Heal Raven.
Oh, I'm gonna do that too. I can do that as a bonus action. In that case, I'm going to animating performance the statue.
Okay.
And so it's gonna fly 30 feet up in the direction of the rock. I will not move because I don't need to do that. Well, actually, no, I will need to move enough to see Raven. And then I will use a bonus action to healing word Raven
Alright.
at level 4.
And pull out those big boys.
$26.
Alright, Raven's back up at 26. He just happens to be prone.
He's just like,
What he was at 2 deaths, wasn't he?
Roll over and just shoot the bow. Lay it down.
To lay here and think about what I did.
Is that your turn?
That is the end of my turn, yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, Raven is back up. He has 1 level of exhaustion from popping from 0 hit points back up. So anything that he does is at a -2.
gotcha. All right. What's the limitation on action after being popped, like revived like that? Like, does he have full actions?
You
or is
are
he...
just effective as 1 hit point as you are at full hit points.
Oh, okay, cool. So the first thing I'm going to do is wait a minute, just so I can double check. But I'm gonna go ahead and take an action, and I'm gonna shoot that fucking rock.
Gotcha.
Out of
still
vengeance.
a 15 to hit. It's going to be a -2.
Ugh. I'll take the sink. Figure he's still getting his head's probably swimming a little bit.
He has,
Good.
he has one more luck. point
Uh,
because he has
I know,
3.
I'm gonna save that. All right. But this one should be plus 10 minus 2, right? So plus 8 on that, so that's a hit.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with my 1d8. Boom, 5 plus 5 for 10.
There you go.
It is something, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to spend a second wind,
Gotcha.
which is a 1d12, correct? Or 1d10. Hold on. I got
second wind. I think
I think it's just a hit die, isn't it?
it is 1d10 plus 8.
1d10 plus 8. Cool.
Yeah, 1d10 plus your fighter level.
Go, big dog.
Bam.
16.
Nice.
I think his head might be a little clearer now.
Yep. Okay, cool. And that is it for Raven.
All right. Top of the round, Oral moves into the center, and she is now approximately 60 feet up, which means that she can see everybody. She did that as a layer action. The rock is going to hit the thing that has been vexing it, which is Raven. So it is going to go ahead and make a talon attack. That is a 14. That is going to miss. So it's going to come in with a beak. That's a 32.
Ooh.
Ouch.
For 22 points of damage.
Oh, you still got what? How much does he have? 2?
And
No, he's sitting at 20 now.
and
he's
it
good.
is going to go ahead and swoop up past Raven.
That would give them an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I was
Because
gonna
he
say,
actually
did
went
it-
to the top of the stairs.
Well, did it fly past the statue?
So it's also got like a 10-foot reach, so it doesn't need to be on the ground.
Well, the statue flew up in its direction, 30 feet in its direction. You said it was 50 feet up. So would it have flown past the statue to get to Raven?
We'll say that yes, it has a... You know what? We're just going to go with... It'll be able to take that attack of opportunity. There you
Okay.
go.
So it does. What does it do? Here we go. A spell attack modifier to hit, so +3. Oh, dude, it was on 20 and it tipped to 2. So that was a 5 to hit.
That unfortunately does not hit, and then it proceeds to fly up and past Raven. It is like 10 feet off the ground, but it is...
Sorry, I
Say
didn't
it's
even
about-
roll
I'll say
that.
it's
Oh
about
my
there.
god, and it was actually a good roll, too.
All
He's
right.
trying to fly away.
It made that dive attack and then it came out. Alright, next up it's Real's turn. She is going to be looking around. I think she's gonna go for Raven. So chromatic orb hit coming at him. It's a 14. That is a miss. So that's her turn. Next step is Gonn.
How far away is the rock from me?
The rock is approximately 75 feet.
All right. I'm going to cast, use a bonus action to cast jump. And that allows me to knock down, expend 10 feet of movement to get a 30 feet worth of jump.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit this thing with my fucking sword.
So you're gonna make a run and then jump.
Is this thing? Well, it's a.
It's
Oh,
30.
this is
it's,
like
it's
sitting out
30
over
feet
the.
off there. It's off the edge. So I mean,
okay.
like,
Yeah, never mind. Never mind.
You'll all do that.
Bad idea.
I mean, it's within range if you so chose to like do that.
I think how bloody does this thing look?
Let's say that even if you, what do you do on a miss? What's your cleave do or your
It
your
adds
graze?
1. It just does 1 damage.
Your graze only does 1 damage. I thought
Or
did your
no, it
strength
does
modifier.
it does whatever my strength mod. Oh, so I guess fucking
It's down to
5?
single digits.
4, 3, something. Yeah.
It's down to single
Okay.
digits.
I'm just gonna take a shot at it with the longbow then.
Okay.
And you also have a bardic
Nice.
inspiration if you miss. So
23.
you did.
There you go. Go ahead and roll damage. Anything above an 8 is gonna kill it.
Oh,
Shit, on nuts.
Iskra the rock is no more as the arrow catches it mid-flight and it tucks its wings and falls into the icy depths below. You see Oral look around to see where that arrow came from. It seems that you have drawn her ire.
Okay, well,
We
fuck
haven't
her.
died
So
for
here's
nothing.
what's happening to her. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
And I'm going to run up and hit her with my fucking greatsword.
She is 60 feet off the ground.
What? She's on the... Oh, wait. I'm looking at the wrong fucking thing. Okay. If I fall 60 feet... Actually... Alright. I'm going to use... Am I still enlarged?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've made my saves, dude.
I am
I've
going
been
to use
making
my...
sure.
I am going to use my bonus action to cast jump. And I am going to grapple her.
She's 60 feet up. You can only jump 30.
No, I can expend up to 10 feet for every 30 I want to
Oh,
jump.
shit.
So I can expend 20 feet and try to basically jump up and grab her and bring her. I'm basically going to try to bring her down with my massive Gonn size.
You can jump up to 30 feet by expending 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, it's only one.
So is it only
Pretty
once
sure.
for the... Oh,
I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna look at that too. 'Cause that'd be
Okay,
dope if you could do that.
Yeah.
So you
okay.
get 30 max and take away.
So
10.
a way that I could see you doing it would be to like climb up the spine and then make a jump for her. I'll let you do that.
Okay.
Like climb up the spine and then make a jump.
Would it... so I'm... So that's just like a vertical, like you're like a or horizontal, like without casting jump, or
You would have to cast jump, but I would say that you would be able to run, clamber, and then jump off of it. It's cool. I want to see it. By using your movement and casting jump, I'll let you attempt it.
all right, I'm down.
This is such a Gonn thing to do.
It is.
It's almost
Yeah.
like what's his name from Vox Machina.
So the only other thing I'd want to do is bust rage instead of jump, but I don't think that's going to get me the distance.
You also can't use 2 bonus actions, and it would give you like,
Well, instead in place of jump.
yeah, your long jump's not gonna carry you that distance.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna cast jump and give that a shot. So what is that? Strength?
Yeah,
Or
that'll do
unarmed
your
attack?
strength score. That'll only give you 18. You're effectively doubling the distance using jump.
Okay. Cool. So
Just
and
steps
then
over
so
Raven and just runs up the.
unarmed.
That is
Would that be an
awesome.
unarmed strike? I know there's something
Yep.
specific for
If you're
grappling,
doing it,
right?
if you hit on an unarmed strike, you are going to be able to effectively grapple her.
Okay. Cool. Let's,
Bardic of Inspiration too, if
Yeah,
you
don't
need
forget
it.
that bardic
Oh,
inspiration.
Oh,
I think I'm
That
good,
was-
gentlemen.
Nice. You've got her. You've got her grappled. You are sitting. What? I'll let her make her strength save. So 2 plus. If I was going to do this quickly, your proficiency bonus is +3. That's +7.
Oh, it's probably on here.
It's calculated weird. It's like it's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength modifier is the DC that she has to make.
Okay, so that's
And she got an 11, so she did not make it because yours is
Okay.
like a 13 or something like that.
So,
So you've got
yeah,
her. You've got her held.
cool.
You've got her grappled.
And that should. Are we still in the air or are we coming down?
No, you are still in the air. She is like flying without using anything. She is hovering 60 feet above the ground.
Cool. All right. I got her. I think. I mean, did they take any damage from the hit?
You trade basically your melee attack into a grapple. Monks
Okay.
and stuff like that can do damage while that's going, and then the rock's big enough that
Gotcha.
it's a byproduct.
Cool. All right. I'm just gonna. Yeah. Cool. I got her. Gonn holds fast.
That's
Like-
your turn.
Yeah. I think that's everything. Yep.
At the end of your turn, Oral uses one of her legendary actions that she gets back to effectively blink out, and she teleports over to the side. And for a while there, you were holding on to her, and now you're holding on to nothing as you fall the 60 feet.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be damned.
You
All
take
right.
25 points of bludgeoning damage as you ass over tea kettle just hit the ground as you've kind of been bamboozled.
I just picture all of us just watching this happen.
God, yeah, at
You
least,
run
at
in
least you
place in
got
the
her.
air first before you started falling.
You did grab her. You did grab her. She just didn't like being touched like that.
She was very much like, no. All right, that's now it is Vernon's turn.
Yeah. Your rock is dead. The rime will no longer be on this land. Give up and surrender now.
Yeah.
Even though he grabbed you. You know he can grab you. Oh god.
Worth the spell slot.
Worth it. Worth it.
That was worth it.
All right. Fairy fire.
All right,
Plus,
just got to make a dexterity save. What's your spell
Yeah.
save DC? Well, she got an 18. She has advantage due to her nature on spells that might affect her, so she is not affected by the fairy fire.
Oh no! I was looking. Sorry. I was about to sneeze and I was reading, and it's a concentration because I'm trying to keep him big. I'm sorry.
That's all
That
good.
sneeze really hurt my face. Don't get a nose job and then sneeze. The worst. Actually, she's You said she's 60 feet off the ground. I'm 45 feet, so she's 15 feet above me.
15 feet above you and about 15 feet out, so total of 30.
Out. Outstanding. I am smacking. I'm gonna fly up 10 more feet since she can already see me. And make it an even 20, so that way I can throw my
Javelin?
trident at her. Trident.
Okay, got it.
20.
That's a hit. Anything above a 13 is gonna hit her.
For 7. And 24 for 6.
All right. Is that you got anything
What's
else
that?
you're gonna do?
No, Oh, okay. I keep forgetting about this. I was like, wait, I have something that can help people with saving throws as long as it's within a D4 roll or a +4. D20. Sorry.
You're talking about
Flash
that
of Genius.
Flash of Genius? Yeah.
Yeah. Which is add a +4, which is my intelligence modifier.
Yeah.
But no, that's it.
Gotcha. She's going to go ahead and take her second legendary action, and she's going to go ahead and chuck some ice back at you. That is a total of 21. That's a hit.
I will use it. I will use my reaction to cast shield,
Okay.
so it will miss because it's a 22.
Gotcha. All right. If that's the case, it is Chauncy's turn.
Question: is this the rock's nest
It is.
made out of? I'm assuming stick, brush, and all that good stuff.
It is. There's a whole bunch of stuff scattered in there. It would take a while to go through the inventory, but it almost looks like the rock has different types of treasure in there.
All right, I'm gonna step up from the stairwell just enough to see it and launch a firebolt at it.
Got it. You start to catch it on fire.
Yield. I don't know what I need to roll for that.
It's basically the same equivalent of hitting the broadside of a barn.
All right, so it's launched.
Are you better than a stormtrooper?
I am. I didn't hit my head on the door either.
Alright. We are going to say that.
Hodor.
Trying to light it like a cauldron eventually, just in the distance. Just see if we can
Oh yeah.
Alright. We'll say that spot, unless you had any other spot kind of in mind.
No, that's where I would probably hit it right there on the edge.
Gotcha.
And I'll just kind of stay tucked in there. And that'll be my turn.
Gotcha. At the end of your turn, Oral is going to use her last legendary action of this round to fire off a chromatic orb at Gonn. It's going to be a 30 to hit for a total of 13 cold damage, but it gets reduced down to 6 because you got those boots.
He's still laying on the ground when he takes that hit.
He's like, ugh. Alright, it is Thame's turn.
This is a totally in-character question for them to ask, but what's she wearing?
Basically, she is about 8 foot tall, draped in what looks like wolf's fur, an owlbear face with 2 large horns coming out.
So any visible metal or anything on her?
I wouldn't say that there is any visible metal. She does look like a divine being, kind of like a hodgepodge or amalgamation of like brought together creatures. She doesn't seem to care too much about trivial things. She wears no armor, which is why she's got like a 13 for her AC, and she doesn't use any weapons except for the stuff that she summons.
Okay, well, the animated statue is going to fly up to her.
All right,
Take a swing at her.
gotcha.
Nat 20.
Nice. Make sure to double your dice and then add any modifiers.
So that is a... Oh, that's not what I believe it's a 1d10 here. Yep, 1d10. Plus 3. Oh, I rolled 2 of them. How the hell did I roll 2 of them?
So we'll count that as the crit. 12 and plus 3. We'll do that 15.
So 15?
Yep. So she
That was
takes that hit. Is there anything else you're going to do on your turn?
Yeah, I'm going to give Raven a Bardic Inspiration.
Gotcha. So Logan, remember that for when it's the Raven's turn, which, if that's it, is up next.
That's it. Oh, no, wait. I'm going to cast with my action. Oh, I can't give... I used a bonus action. Oh, no, I didn't use a bonus action. I'm going to cast Firebolt
Gotcha.
at Laurel and miss completely.
It happens.
Does it come down on the nest?
It's in the wrong direction, but at least it wasn't a critical miss and I hit my statue. So would she get aggro about this statue that looks just like her?
Well, we'll see.
Confusion?
Especially since it just smacked her in the face?
So, her intelligence is a 24. She's one of the smartest beings in this region.
Oh, I'm not thinking she's fooled. I just think she'd be irritated that someone would dare copy her likeness and then hit her with it.
Well, we'll see. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Alright, back up to the top of the order. It is Raven.
Sorry. All right. Let's start with a. He is hurting, so I am going to use a 1d10 on another round of his second wind,
Alright.
and he's got 1 left after this. So
4
12.
plus 8, 12.
Cool. All right, and then I'm gonna take a. All right. So. Where is Oral?
Oral is 60 feet above.
All right. And oh shit. What's the distance on the fire thing?
For his bow and arrow.
No,
Dude,
no. For the dragon.
Oh, that's
30
like
feet.
30 feet.
30
Okay.
feet in a line.
Gotcha. Cool. Okay. So I'm just gonna hit with the bow then.
Gotcha. We'll give her half cover because of the animated statue, so her AC is going up to a 15. So anything
Gotcha.
over a 15. And if you hit between like 14 or 13, you're gonna hit. Nope, you got it
Nice.
on that one.
Cool. It's 9. And I'm gonna hit again. 13, so that'll be plus 8, 21.
Yep.
And 13. Cool. And then that'll be it for Raven.
All right. Chauncy and Thane start hearing, coming from lower end of the castle, heavy footprints, as well as a massive Yeti is busting through the castle. So it moved and it's dashed just to get up there. And then I will add to combat.
Oh, okay. Big monster.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, so there's that. That was her turn. Alright, now it's oral proper. She is going to maneuver out a few feet, and she's going to use Misty Step, and this looks a lot like what you saw Sefik do, where she brings herself into a ball, kind of like a snow globe, and then moves over and then ports back up. So that's what she did on her turn. Alright, Gonn, it is your go. She's still 60 feet off the ground. She just maneuvered away from the statue.
Okay.
Did it get us? Oh
my
no.
my goal now is to protect my friends from this abominable Yeti. So
I don't know. Do we see that yet?
Oh yeah, you definitely saw it. It was tearing ass through the palace. It basically started out from its cave at the edge of the fight, and I calculated how fast it would be moving if it did everything. So this is the round that it arrived.
So it's down the stairs, Don. It's at the bottom of the stairs, right?
It is. It's
Run
at
up
the
the
bottom
thing
of
and
the
attack
stairs.
her again.
okay, so it's not up to us yet.
It
No.
is. It's basically within reach of Chauncy. It just had to use both its move and its action to dash. So it's not able
Got
to
it.
do
So that's
anything.
what I'm saying. But it can like next turn hit somebody.
Correct.
Gotcha. Cool. So I'm going to stop that from happening. So my gigantic. Am I still enlarged?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's been making
Awesome.
every single
So
thing.
I'm running up to this thing, and as I'm going up, I'm blowing rage for my bonus action.
All right, I'll put
You
you
have to go down the stairs.
put you right there. Yep.
And I'm hitting this fucking Yeti in the face with a greatsword.
All right. Anything above a 15 is gonna hit.
Oh shit.
Just
Word.
keep holding on to that bardic inspiration.
Yeah, dude. Hold on to that shit.
I'm
Give me one
gonna
next.
treat that 1 as a 3.
Gotcha. So
So
that adds 2 to it, so 17.
yep, plus another 2 for
Age.
rage,
Gotcha.
Did you do your 1d4 for the enlarge?
and my 1d4 for enlarge.
Yeah.
Hey, that shit's been coming in handy. I'm just saying.
And my 1d8 for divine warrior.
You mean Colossus Slayer?
No, this one's divine warrior because it's the first thing I get during combat, wander rage.
Ah,
Yeah.
good times.
But on my second hit, that's it. That should be everything for that first round.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna hit it again for my second action. 22.
That's a hit.
Plus 2 is 21, and because it's been injured from that first strike, now it'll take a hit from Colossus Slayer. Max that out at 8. And do I get that extra D4 for the size on every strike, or just the first one?
You will.
Yeah, whatever. I'll take it. So that's my round against this fucking thing.
Gotcha. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn, yes.
All right.
So we
First,
did your size stuff?
27.
that was some crazy stuff. You brought it down from 137 to 79. So Oral is going to use her first legendary action to chromatic orb against Vernon, trying to break that concentration on Gonn. That is a 16, which I do not think hits.
Nope, 22.
All right.
Still a 22.
And now it is Vernon's turn.
A 17 again. Because it's at the start of my next turn. Alright. Well, fuck you. As I checked my... Sorry, I didn't add her again.
All right. 24 is a hit.
For 10. And you said a 13 meets a beater, right?
Correct. That is a hit.
Woohoo! Yeah, max damage on it too. 13. Oh, it's 13 all around. Nice.
Well done.
Thank you, thank you. And for my next trick, I will pass the turn.
Got you. At the end of your turn, Oral takes her second. And is going to still try to do the same thing. Chromatic orb against you, Vernon. That's a 25.
Silvery barbs.
Damn. Oh yeah. Oh, I love
How close do you have to be for silvery barbs?
60 feet.
All right. So she's 60 feet up, and then she's also 20 feet away.
Ah.
So that is still going to be 14 cold damage, reduced to 7 for you, Vernon.
you. Okay.
All right, Chauncy.
I'm okay with that.
It is your go. You got an Abominable Yeti in your face.
I am going to look behind me and say, Gonn, you got this. Tap him on the shoulder and get GTFO. And I'm going to move my movement, and I'm going to kind of just, boop, that's 10 to, that's 30 feet, right?
Are you doing anything to not get an attack of opportunity, such as disengaging?
Oh, from that bingo boingo.
Or, you've got the Misty Step as well.
No, I use that. I don't have any slots left. Yeah, I'll probably disengage, and then I'll just hang out under here by Raven.
Gotcha. And then Vernon, if you want to go ahead and make your concentration check.
Oh, I would also like to land on top of this. Like be above it. Like right above the spike.
Okay.
So that way I'm like touching it. Or I can touch it.
Gotcha. Concentration check for your enlarge.
Yep, I got you. I'm doing it.
I think it's anything above a 10.
Yeah.
13. Yeah, we got it.
Gotcha.
You're good, boys. You still big, boy.
I'm seeing a 9 for your... Are you rolling it at advantage, or...?
Yeah, I got a 13. I got a 9 and a 13.
Okay, I'm just not seeing some of it going up. Okay, I'll get you on the 13. So you're good. He's still enlarged.
Batman
Nice.
wants to say hi.
Alright. So before I pass my turn, does the fire grow at all?
It does.
Hey.
Fire starts to take over that entire spot.
Nice. Alright. That's my turn.
Chauncey's like, fuck treasure. He's
Well,
like,
if
we
it's
don't
worth-
need it.
If it's worth anything, it won't burn.
That's very true. Magical items do not burn with mundane fire.
Let's see. Oral's going to use her last legendary action to go ahead and fire one, not at Vernon this time, because he has proven to be a little hard to pin down. He's going to shoot at Raven. That is a 25 for a total
That's
of
a hit.
13 cold damage. Which I do not believe that Raven is immune to.
Cool. I have him at 19.
You have him at 19?
Yeah.
Alright, I will redo that stuff on my screen so we're good on that.
So I was at 20. I blew the second wind, brought me up to 32, and then I just took 13, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I'm at 19 now.
19. That checks out.
Gotcha. Alright. Fame, it is your go.
I'm gonna move under here with these guys. And I'm gonna blast a firebolt.
At Oral?
Damage not roll. There we go.
There you go.
16 hits
Yep.
for 8 damage. And then I'm gonna give my animated statue a bardic inspiration.
Gotcha.
Love it.
The fucking statue gets it before I do? Oh,
Yeah. Sorry.
no, it's all good, bro.
And then
This is just funny.
D20 plus 3. 19 on the die. D10 plus 3 for 11.
11 points of damage?
Yep.
She looks like she is down to single digits.
And that's the end of my turn.
Gotcha. Next up is Raven.
You're that bitch.
Longbow.
Whom are you shooting at?
Oh,
I guess it'd be Oral.
fucking oral. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that is a 26.
That's a hit. I think
Cool.
your modifier even does more than that. The arrow sinks in, and she proceeds to crack and sunder a little bit as her form goes into a loose pile of snow. And as that pile of snow stops, her second form rises up. This one's significantly larger.
Are we playing
Yes.
Dark Souls?
Is this on the ground or exactly where she was?
Pretty much exactly where she was.
So she's still in the air.
She's still in the air.
Damn it! All right.
Let me double check that to see if she also has a fly speed. No, so her first, she is down on the ground.
So
Does she take
fall
60
damage?
points of or 60 feet of fall damage?
And for what it's worth, I believe she is slowed.
Ah, there you go. She won't because she can materialize anywhere.
All right.
Hmm.
So I think I have another action, right?
You got another attack, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna attack her again. Shit. What's
Her AC is
no, she's like down, like prone or what?
so you hit that form. That form got destroyed, and then she came back in a second form.
Okay.
Where she's
But this form's not down. This form's still like up and swinging, right?
yeah.
Okay.
It's just on the ground.
So there's no reason to like relent at all. Plus I don't think we're even gonna do that. I think what she is on the ground now.
She is not flying. It
So
does
what
not
I
look
can
like
do,
this one
I'm gonna come right over here. And I am going to blast her with a one of them things.
Dragon breath.
Dragon breath.
Oh yeah, because it's fire too. Let's go.
Yeah. Which
You can even do
is
the wide. You can do the wide one, the 15-foot wide, and catch the whole body.
So I need
Yeah.
to make a dexterity save.
how's it work? I'm looking it up right now.
So
I-
failed.
That's a
Go ahead and
dexterity
roll. Go ahead and roll damage for it.
what's the damage?
It's 2d8, or is it 2d10? Hold on.
Hold up.
Breath weapon is 2d10.
2d10.
I have
Okay,
a
we did-
ravens up right now.
Hold on.
Hmm.
Okay. Cool. So 2d10 on it. Do I roll any sort of attack on it, or is it
Now I have to make it save. I failed. Go ahead and just roll your damage, and it's gonna be. He's a red dragon, so that's gonna be fire damage.
Yep. 16.
16. That's incredibly effective, as it does double what you would think it would. It seems that this
Nice.
form is very, very bad at fire.
Cool. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use my last. Actually, can I move back without drawing an opportunity attack from her?
So you would have to be able to disengage in order to do that, and you use your actions to attack. I don't think
Gotcha.
he has a bonus action. Actually, if you look at, how was it, Tactical Mind or something like that, he can use it to move like half of his movement speed
That
without
is-
provoking an attack of opportunity. I read
Yes.
your guys' character sheets to prepare for fights.
Yeah, and I'm reading another. I'm working with another one. Okay, tactical mind. Or no, it is tactical shift.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I am going to. Do I have a bonus action?
You should. I don't think you used it.
I'm going to use my second wind as a bonus action. And then I'm going to move up to half my speed without provoking an opportunity attack backwards, which is going to be, what, 15 feet? Somewhere
Yeah,
around there?
something like that.
Somewhere here?
And then you
Cool.
also heal from using your second wind.
Yes, which is, what, 1d10?
1d8. Yeah, 1d10 plus 8.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it.
All right.
All right, and that is it for Raven.
Gotcha. Let's see. Next up is the Abominable Yeti.
Okay, send it.
Let's. Alright, that'll hit Gonn and
Raven.
So it breathes in deeply and then exhales a torrent of cold. I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw DC 18.
Constitution, you say?
Correct.
That is a fail.
So, let's see.
You're still at Bardic?
Oh,
Hey,
yep.
hold
I'm
on.
gonna use my. Wait,
I also have. How far away are you from me?
You said that you're what, 45 feet up on top of the.
Yeah,
Up on
I'm
top of the
I'm
spine?
too high. I'm too far away. Never mind. I can't. I'm sorry.
what's the Bardic allow me?
You add it to your saving throw in order to pass. So right now you're at a 10. You could roll.
Yeah, I'd have to. And what's the Bardic?
You use it. Inspiration die.
DC?
Temporary hit points equal to the number rolled on the Bardic Inspiration die plus 3.
Yeah, but it's a D
It's a D8. Yeah.
D8. So I'd have to like max it to save this.
You would.
But you'd also get temporary hit points.
I'll take it.
All right.
8. Nope. Almost. But I get how many temp?
You get 7 temporary hit points.
Cool.
So, what about Raven?
Oh, Raven shit.
It's all good.
Constitution. What is his? Hold on, let me find his modifier.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, he also has a point of
+4.
exhaustion.
He also just got a 20 on it though, so nat
All right.
20
So, let's
Nice.
see. What
plus
is
his Constitution. which
what's
is
half of 36?
18?
18.
So Raven
Yes.
takes 18 points of damage from that, and then Gonn, even though you failed, you will also take 18 because it is cold damage coming out.
And is that after it's been halved?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you failed.
You
You
oh,
failed
yeah,
it.
gotcha. Okay, 18.
Otherwise,
Correct.
it would be halved.
yeah.
Boom.
All right.
It did not.
I think that brings Raven to 1.
Nope, he is at 11.
He's at 11.
Yeah, because he got the he blew the second wind in order to come to do his tactical shift or whatever.
You are right.
So he is sitting at 11.
So that is that. It is Oral's second form.
That was also all of his tactical shifts,
This is
or all of his second wind.
awesome. And all the math is checking out too.
All right. So Oral is going to go ahead and manifest 3 ice darts into her hand, and she is going to put them all at Raven. So,
Et.
1, 2, 3. Let's see.
No
What is
worries.
Raven's AC? I think it's a 17.
17.
Yep, it's a 17. So only that last one is going to hit.
And I'll do silvery barbs on that last one.
All right. So let me re-roll that one. That's a 14,
Nice.
so that's going to miss. So all 3 of them slide past. Like Neo from the Matrix, he's able to do it.
Just awesome.
All right.
And I'll give advantage to who's up next.
Up next would be Gonn.
Gone.
Gonn, yeah, I'll give advantage to Gonn.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, wait,
it
you already get
it is
advantage, don't you?
Gonn's
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, you already
Yeah,
get
he
advantage.
has a Bardic inspiration. I'm right after him.
Yeah? Alright, I'll give you the advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gon's up. I am making an attack with the
At the
great
Yeti?
sword. Oh, wait, shit. That one, I forgot to roll that at advantage. You want me to just roll another one? And we'll take a 13, 21.
Yeah. Remind me again
Cool.
how you're rolling at advantage.
Who just said, is that because I blew the Bardic Inspiration on the last one?
Yeah, you already used the Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, okay. What were you guys saying about advantage? Said I already had advantage off of
I thought
something.
you said earlier that you had advantage. Must have been my mistake.
Oh, no.
So if
Oh,
you're gonna be
okay.
making
Okay.
if you're gonna be making 2 attacks on your turn, we'll take that other 21.
Yep, that works just fine. Cool. So I'll hit it with that. Well, it does take one, or it takes, what is
4?
my
4 from
four?
Grace.
It does take 4 from Grace.
Gotcha.
And I will hit with that other one and roll for damage.
Don't forget there'll be 2d4
Okay.
for
That
size.
is plus 2, 21. Four, 25, Colossus Slayer. Ooh, nice. 33. And it is, what is it? 1 for the, my bad, I'm sorry, dude.
It's all good. It's
one.
1d4 for the size difference.
Yeah. I already rolled that one. That was D4. I was looking for the Divine Fury. Sorry. 1d6 plus 1. Yeah, I'll take it. 7. So altogether 40.
All right, I'm gonna hit that. 7. All right, it definitely looks like it is hurting from
And
where
then
it's at.
as my bonus action, I am gonna blow 2 of my die.
Okay.
Because I think I can blow more than one at a time. Yeah, it doesn't say there's a limit.
Yeah, you've got a pool that you can basically use.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hit 2 of those.
Come here, buddy.
And 4, 9,
Yes, Grace.
and 5, 14. Okay, and that's me.
And you did do the d4 for size?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry.
All right.
That shit's been helping.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So you got all that stuff?
I got it. Yep, everything's down.
All
Yep,
right.
adjusted.
So I say we take a little bit of a pause here to use breaks, redo stuff, and then I need to lock the chickens up. So 10 minutes.
My dog's out.
Sounds good.
Absolutely.
All right, we are unpaused from station identification, and I do believe that Gonn, that was your turn, right?
Yep.
Correct.
All right, so next up we're moving to Vernon Shoals.
Vernon Shoals. All right. How tall? How far away would I be from the top of her head?
I think we said that the crown is like, what, 45?
45.
So she's 30?
It's 30 feet below me.
Yep.
then? All right. I'll hover to where I have partial cover. Down a little bit, but where I'm 20 feet away, so I can get the best angle at her head and throw my trident at her.
So I think we're overthinking this, because if
You
you
can
got
attack
if
it.
you got half cover from her, she's got half cover from you.
I'm flying out, making my
Okay.
attack, and flying into half cover.
Gotcha. Well, that one is unfortunately a miss.
No, don't forget you got advantage, dude.
Oh
This is
yeah, because of
true.
your
I do.
thing. So that is definitely good. I'm glad that we remembered that.
So that's a 15.
15. Let me double check her armor class. Her armor class is a 16. Unfortunately, that will not hit.
All right. So that was the first one. It didn't hit. Do I still have advantage, or was it only on the first attack?
Only on your first attack roll.
Okay, that works. Because this next one is a 17.
That's going to be a hit.
Hey, let's go. For a whopping, 12 points. Let's go.
There we go.
Should have gave up when you had the chance, and then ducked behind.
Gotcha. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright, next up is Chauncy and then Thane.
Chauncey is going to pop his itty bitty head out and launch a firebolt at Arl.
So I'm seeing that you guys are pretty much right on top of each other.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're really close to each other, right?
Yeah. One would say that's almost melee. Do you have like Warcaster or something like that?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, that is she close enough? If I back up, is she going to get an opportunity?
Yeah, she will. And
Okay.
she will take it.
She would too. That dirty.
She is.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna do.
How big is the fire now?
Oh yeah, how big's that fire?
Oh yeah, it does. It will continue. You are now hearing the majority of the nest going up in flames.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Ah, Gonn's got him.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right. Well, I'm gonna
Throw her into the fire.
Yeah. Since I really don't have anything at close range. Well, actually I do. We're gonna do. Can I do pins and needles on her?
Sure.
All right. We'll do some pins and needles.
Gotcha.
Con 15.
Constitution 15.
Yeah.
That is going to be 28.
Oh
She
yeah.
passed.
Oh yeah. If the target fails, blah blah blah. Okay. I still got. Well, yeah. Let's see.
Love the chicken in the background.
I know. I
Oh,
love
great.
it. Kind of sucks when you have no slots left and you only get 2. I guess I'll just hang out here with them and just say, "All right, buddy," and then I'll smack him on the ass. Let's go.
Alright, at the end of yours, she's going to go ahead and make a Morningstar attack against you, Chauncy. That is going to be a 26 to hit. And that is going to be 6 piercing damage and then 9 cold damage for a total of 15. As she swings wide with her iced Morningstar. Next up is Thame.
Alrighty. So what happens if I can't shoot my firebolt at her without disengaging, right?
You would just take disadvantage for being as close as you are.
Okay. So I'm going to disengage from her.
Gotcha.
I can't see me though. There I am. So I'm going to disengage and I'm going to come back here. My animated statue is 60 feet up. So it's going to fly another 30 feet up and then just drop on her.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll. What is it? 6d6.
Wouldn't it be 96 because it's 90 feet up?
That works too. So 96.
That's well played, sir.
32 damage.
All right. So then we will put that in between the two of them. So what is that? 16 and 16.
16.
Yep.
All right. So Oral will take 16. The statue will take 16.
So, and then it's going to punch her.
Gotcha.
It's the Gonn tactic.
I was just going to say, yeah. So I take it 11 does not hit her.
An 11 will not hit her.
Yeah,
We call that the Gone with the
did a
Wind.
con- Yeah, Gone with the Wind.
Oh my god. Sorry, I've been muted this whole time apparently.
Oh shit.
That's the end of my turn.
All right. We are back up to the top of the round. Okay.
All right.
So here's what I'm seeing is based off of the amount of stuff that you guys still have. Describe to me how the rest of this battle goes and how you defeat the Frostmaiden. We will go in order. What does Raven do to contribute to this fight to end this?
All right, so Raven drops back. He sends out a single magic arrow using that one. So just in case it misses her, it'll deflect off that 60 feet and hit the Yeti. But he tries for that attack, and then he unleashes another blast of fire in a straight line right at her.
Got you. The fire is extremely effective as it burns into her. The Abominable Yeti basically grabs both of its hands and wraps it around Gonn, grabbing one wrist and then the other wrist. They're locked in combat. Oral, seeing and being hit by that, ends up dropping out of her second form into her third form, because there's 3 forms to this. She basically looks like a swirling diamond in the center. Formless, baseless, voidless. Gonn, what do you do?
So Gonn's main focus right now is taking down this Yeti, and he's got it grappled, but Gonn decides to just go with a headbutt because that's he's about the same size right now. So as soon as he smashes it through and knocks it back, he's gonna unsheath that greatsword and bring it down and finish him off if he can.
If I could say you do like a Duke Nukem where you smash him in the face, which means he grabs instinctively for the thing, and as he's caterwauling and wailing, tears rolling into his eyes, you grab his top jaw and his bottom row of teeth, and you basically rip it open, and stuff comes flooding out as you end the
That
Yeti's
sounds like a
life.
raging Gonn. Yeah.
There you go. Vernon,
And then he'll
how
just-
do you...
Yep.
Vernon, how do you contribute to the end of the fight?
So you said that. What exactly is she now? Third form wise?
She is almost like a glowing diamond with little wisp and ethereal things floating around her.
I fly over to her and stab the center of her.
All right.
Until I try to break her.
You end up putting some huge gouge marks into her, basically opening up the divine core to various other attacks. Chauncy, what do you do?
I'm gonna Spartan kick her into the fire.
Chauncy runs up, Spartan kicks, ends up sending out a little bit of eldritch energy as she pushes a little bit closer into this fire, starting to flame and melt around the edges. Thame, how do you...
I'm going to firebolt her, and I'm going to time it to where at the second after the firebolt hits, the statue is just going to tackle into her and take her into the fire.
Got you. And that's where Oral meets her end, is burning in the bonfire that once was the rock's nest.
Metal.
As you spend a little bit more time on the island, the sun actually begins to rise, and the effects of the Everlasting Rime have lessened. It seems that the people of 10 towns are going to have a little bit easier time.
One town.
They'll rebuild. They're really good at this stuff. So now we're gonna write our little epilogue, and we're gonna go back through in order. Raven goes off to do his Raven stuff. Legends tell of a red dragonborn arcane archer that helps save the savage frontier. What does Gonn do?
Gonn, having fulfilled his oath to return balance to Icewind Dale, he decides that he likes fulfilling oaths. He likes this path that he's on, and he remembers a promise that he made at one point to a certain creature that if he did not return his sword, he would not only destroy him, but his entire bloodline. So he's going to return to the Underdark, and he's going to kill that thing's whole bloodline.
Gonn becomes the stalker of the Underdark, using the entrance that he knew from the Sunblight, the forge in that area. There you go. So that's some good stuff.
He returns to his ranger ways. Yeah.
And what does Vernon do now that the rhyme is ended?
This is my castle, and I have my arena right up here. We won. I'm gonna take it over. This is gonna be it, and people can come here, and I'll put people up. They can help rebuild everything. We can build the town around this, make it so it actually is a livable area.
All right. Rufus, the awakened walrus, wants to be your announcer.
Oh yes, Rufus, you have the job. I'll give you your lines and everything, and of course you can ad-lib things.
What does Chauncy do now that the rhyme has ended?
Well, after we put out the fire in that nest, I would like to think that there was the item that I was looking for to release Chud from his chalice, so to speak. So after doing that, I was torn on doing it, but that was the oath I took to him, and I lost all of my power, so to speak. So now I'm just a normal dude, and I figured I would probably be helping Vernon with his venture and tinkering, helping him get his stuff going and being his 60-40 partner.
You do get offers from other minor deities and stuff like that to dip a toe back into Warlock.
Yeah, I've been there. I'm good. I've experienced it. I just want to be a normal guy now.
There you go. And last but not least, Thame, with stories to tell.
He was gonna ask Rufus to join his band, but he's already got a job. So he's gonna continue his quest to form the world's most awesome band.
There you go.
And you always have a place to stay whenever you come here.
Oh yeah, you guys will totally be on my tour circuit.
And that, my friends, was Rime of the Frostmaiden.
Yeah, good job, everybody.
Well played, sir.
Well done.
I do have to admit, the setting the fire up and just having her not.
That well played,
awesome.
sir.
That was very, very good.
Hell yeah, dude! Like shooting the rock down. I thought Gonn was just gonna jump off and like land on its back to kill it. But yeah, that that worked out so much better.
So, what? I'll put something in the Discord probably tomorrow or something like that, just to like a feedback thing to see what was good. The next major thing that I'm gonna run is going to be Tome of Annihilation. Of course, everybody's invited to it. I figure we'll kick that off in October, but until then, next Wednesday, I will be running some Shadow Dark. So the only thing that I need from you guys is ideas of what your characters would go for, and we are going to be running this a little bit differently. None of the adventures from next week until we start Tome of Annihilation are going to be concurrent. So if you need to skip a week, do not feel like you're going to be missing out on anything. Everything is basically going to be like a daisy chain of one shots. So if you got something else you need to do, cool. I feel that we could probably get up to 8 people, and I will be sending out that information in a little bit, probably tomorrow with the feedback stuff.
So Shadow Dark, is that an adventure or is that a different engine?
Shadow Dark is basically old school D&D mixed with 5th edition rules.
Okay.
So it goes... What's the best way to describe it? It goes a lot quicker because it's more dark fantasy, less heroic fantasy.
Okay.
So think like kobolds have like 1 hit point, and will pretty much die. Making good choices is probably better than sitting there and trying to slog it out with something. And no civilized races have dark vision.
Okay.
But other than that, it's basically like roll 1d20, add modifiers, roll high to hit, or do whatever.
Okay. So,
and then if there's a specific type of adventure that you guys want run, I'll just prepare that, and then we'll basically start out like at the beginning of the adventure, go until it's completed or until we run out of time, and then we'll tally up like treasure and experience after that.
So this is like a pen and paper? Or?
Yeah, we're basically going to be using the same type of thing. Once I send the stuff out for Shadow Dark, it's going to be so easy. You're going to look at it and you're going to be like, oh, here's the core skills. And then it's like, in order to attack, you're rolling like 1d20 plus 4, and then like your longsword does 1d8 damage type of thing.
Okay.
And you have an attack and a move.
Pretty much. And it's roll to cast, so if you're looking at doing like a spellcaster or something like that, you don't have spell slots, you can just go until you basically fail.
Nice.
And if you critically fail, there's a mishap.
They're always it.
It happens. It happens.
It does.
Nice.
The first time we tried to cast light, it was like, no. Level 1. What?
I figure, yeah, depending on what you guys want to do. Do you want to do like explore a goblin cave, like goblins on the loose, or I'm just looking for what I'm gonna prepare, and then also if you know people that want to play, so like I'm gonna invite Cody to this because I know that he's gonna want to play. Bowie's probably gonna want to play, and I think Adam might also want to play.
I'll get Wyatt.
Yeah,
He could play.
there you go.
I'm pretty sure
Adam?
he'll say yes.
Both Adams, or which Adam are you talking about?
Your brother.
Oh. Well, I know the Adam that used to be here. I don't know what happened.
Adam Reamer, I haven't heard from him in a while. I think he has a lot of stuff going on. So
Yeah.
I let him know that, anytime he wants to get in and play some stuff, he's more than welcome. But yeah, if you have any ideas for stuff that you want to do, that's too easy. I will send out the information. Pretty much everything you need to know can be found in the basic start guide. Everything's going to basically be in that. And then I'm going to be starting up another Discord channel so that way we can keep it in there. So we will basically, if I'm looking, you know what, I'm going to stop this recording.